The Supreme Court has overturned Roe v Wade. How do you feel? When I was 23 I aborted a pregnancy. It's caused me a lot of pain over the years, emotionally. But I would never, not in a million years, be for banning it. The case of unviable pregnancies alone is horrifying. If I was American and anything other than a white heterosexual cis man, I'd get out of there as fast as I could. Or at least go to a deep blue state and hope for the Republicans to never again get anywhere near the White House. As someone who lives in Missouri, the populated non-bumblefuck part, I'm hella fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off this shit happened. I'm pissed off the place that I love is about to get dragged for some shit that only yokels vote for. I'm pissed for every woman I've ever called a friend. And I'm at a loss for what I'm supposed to do now. But the anger is fucking real. If a woman can't abort a baby they don't want, a man doesn't get to walk away from a baby he doesn't want either. Children should not be killed in the womb. They should be killed in the classroom, because guns are a basic human right and access to healthcare is not. It saddens me greatly to realize cops will not save living, breathing children from scenarios in a school but will spend 100 of their resources to track down a woman who had an abortion. Edit: I turned off notifications for this post. There's too many people just commenting out of anger instead of thinking for a few seconds. For all the people with real, constructive responses, thank you. While not American, I'll be watching the aftermath unfolding with some anxiety. This flavor of insanity is often contagious. I think I'm having a panic attack. I was just told my pregnancy isn't likely to be viable at the end of last week, but there is still a heartbeat. I don't know what this is going to change for me in literally the next few days. I have an appointment at 1 to help determine if we need to terminate, but now I'm not sure what options I have. I am so scared and angry. It's just the start. Clarence Thomas wrote today that contraception and gay marriage are next. The court is giving you guns but taking away everything else. I feel the urge to leave and move to a state that aligns more with my beliefs in women's constitutional rights to abortion, or even another country if I can. I feel angry, sad, and scared. Being a woman in this country is becoming a living nightmare. I grew up in the Bible Belt, and overturning Roe v Wade was one of the most prominent talking points from politicians campaigning in the area. The dog caught a car. I didn't think it would happen. What will they run on now? I'm kind of afraid to find out. This will not stop abortions. This will stop safe abortions. Edit: why am I getting all these replies about gun control? Just hoping the pro-lifers out there are making space in their homes for all the kids they plan on adopting. Maybe fucked up to say, but I'm glad my women's march, protesting, social justice fighting, feminist mother isn't alive to see this. All these folks whom said that the vaccine is their choice and the government can't force them to take it because it's their body, now has to take it since the government apparently has control over their bodies. I refuse to believe that rich women will be affected by this. They'll always have options. This is another attack on the poor. I scheduled my vasectomy appointment this morning. I never planned to, nor do I want it to be possible, to ever get another person pregnant. No abortion, no healthcare, no maternity leave, no affordable housing, school violence, police authorities with too much power and close to zero control and responsibility. Lobbying. America feels like a premium third world. Our fertility doctor has informed us that he will no longer provide services to me and my wife given the higher chance of needing a medically necessary abortion. Any stillborn child would now legally be required to be carried to full term. This is far too dangerous for my wife's health in his medical opinion. So intense rage is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like religious morals and posturing have no place in government, is how I feel. This will not go well. Like I'm being held hostage by a bunch of extremists who are in the game for no reason but to fill their wallets, and doing it all under the guise of religion. I feel sick to my stomach. I would have never thought this settled law would have been overturned, but here we are. I have a daughter, and I'm raising her in a state that is mainly red. I am a teacher for kids with special needs, and I expect my caseload to skyrocket over the next decade. Weird. Because I'm German and our parliament just liberalized abortion law today. Hours later they overturned Roe v Wade in the US, so yeah. In the past the US was a place to look up to in terms of individual rights and freedom. But I guess that's no more. Pretty angry and betrayed, yet somewhat relieved that my state guarantees it is right and an incremental part of my health. My heart goes out to those who live in states hostile to abortion rights. I feel there should be a general strike throughout the United States. I believe we should shut this country down until they reverse the decision. It's a sad day in America. We are going backwards, and I honestly believe that America is not as great a country as it thinks it is. You're a fucking bastard if you support this ruling. If you don't want an abortion, don't get one. Don't fucking cheer on Christian fundamentalists into office the SC to enact a national ban. You're especially a cruel fucking monster if you can even have an exception for rape incest. Especially if it's a young child. It's a betrayal of all women. Abortion is healthcare. Women will die because of this striking down. The Handmaid's Tale was supposed to stay as fiction. America's a bad place. Confused how this effort is spearheaded by a party that doesn't want the government to interfere in Americans' daily lives. I feel like a line has been crossed. In US politics, there are issues that neither party actually solves so that they can keep their bases riled up. Abortion is one of those major issues. No one is actually supposed to do anything of consequence. That's been the general rule of Washington, D.C. for the past several generations. Now, I feel like it's open season on all sorts of wedge issues. America is imploding. Civil war seems more likely every year. At what point do the beaten down finally rise up and demand what's right? How can so few people have such a strong influence? It's mind-boggling. This is a sad day for America. Many women are going to suffer and die due to the choices made on the Supreme Court today. I am just in shock and numb. When it was announced, I sat here at work and cried for the rights being stripped away from all women in America.